Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Mortanius, and we are back with some more Control on the PS5. Time recording is 12:03 a.m. Tuesday, April 1st, 2025. Excuse me. When we last left off, we had finally begun our journey to this mysterious and apparently particularly useful, so I guess you could even say illustrious, Black Rock processing facility. Still have quite a ways to go, I'm assuming, so we'll have to see how that goes. But apparently, our local security head, I guess, since what, we haven't come across his boss yet, or have we? Hard to say. These names pop up so fast whenever you're fighting. There's a lot to keep track of. But we apparently he's up there waiting on us to meet back up with him and coordinate and go from there. So if any you folks like what you see and want to see more of me, give me a like, follow, subscribe here on YouTube, both. Drop a comment, check out some of the other playlists, share around some of the other playlists, bang the bell. I love the fact that her powers leave awake. You actually have to pay attention to what you do. Because sometimes, I want to say, at least when it first came out, it can create mistakes for you. But, follow the links on my Twitch to get to my YouTube. Follow the links on my YouTube to get to my Twitch, and wherever you folks happen to be. Have yourselves a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night, and get comfortable. Let's get into this.
I'm glad to see you're still.
Sorry about the lack of content over the last few days, folks. It's been particularly interesting, to say the least. I can see keeping the shield cost, but just barely. Straight damage. I mean, it hits hard enough. Ugh, hold on. Ritual division. You know what? I'll go ahead and do it. Get my fingers back into things. All right. Oh. Immediately. Where'd all my health go? I get hit from multiple sources or something? I knew that was gonna happen. What I should have did was use my shield and then throw it at him. Gotta get used to throwing that shield. It doesn't really hit hard. I think it's more for staggering. Which would have been real useful right there. And well. Atlas Chamber? I guess that's where I was. What kind of name is that? It's just an office. What? Maybe it contains the chamber? You have to wonder who was smoking when they found that place. Both this house and the astral plane, especially the astral plane. Whatever it was, it sobered them up real quick. Oh, okay. Can I? Yes, I can. All right. That's why I love games like this. Give me my physics or give me death.
During an AWE investigation, our agents discovered a light switch cord in a Butte bungalow closet. They pulled the cord and were instantly transported to the Ocean View Motel and Casino.
Right.
Dream like haze. Inside, they found a door marked with an inverted black pyramid. And just like that, it led back to the oldest house, some 2,000 miles from Montana. Now we're finding the cord in increasing numbers throughout the Bureau. Somehow the two places, they became in tune to each other. The actual physical location of the Ocean View is a mystery. Stepping beyond its walls has so far proven impossible. A place of power, like the oldest house.
See what I mean? I mean, yeah, they somehow found the light switch in a closet.
AWE investigation, our agents discovered a light switch cord in a Butte bungalow closet. They pulled the cord and were instantly transported to the Ocean View Motel and Casino.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you were in a whole other place and ended up in the Ocean View, and you have no idea where it's at. But from what we heard, there are people outside who seem to see the place. They were trying to get in when we were there before. But you never hear. Oh, it's Reagan. Oh, not Reagan, Nixon. Actually, it's Jesus Christ. It's Bush too. Okay, that's Clinton. That is. I guess this place is meant to be timeless, multi-dimensional, or potentially both. Interesting.
I'm glad to see you're still you.
You're fine. We'll push through this.
The Hiss are the ones doing the pushing, Doc.
Don't stop pushing yourself. You do, they win. Hate when that happens. Have you noticed the recent tension between Trench and Darling? They've both been acting odd lately. Trench concerns me the most. His sudden hostility toward Darling's project is very unlike him. He was the one to approve all this Hedron research in the first place, but after Darling unveiled those HRAs, he was livid. I personally don't see any reason to not equip Bureau staff with an additional protective device, especially not if it's as strong as Darling says. What do you make of this? Have you seen anything from either of them that strikes you as odd? Let's talk in person soon, before the next Bureau heads meeting. M. I wonder if that's Marshall. I mean, it begs questions. Could it be that having those devices sped the situation up? Could it be that having those devices outright drew attention? Could it be that having those devices potentially went against the plan he had? And if he did have a plan, was that plan good or bad? And if it was good or bad, is it him trying to help humanity or not? Is he trying to serve something else? Hard to say. Not to mention Darling just dropping them. And then you think Darling would have actually said something about the fact that they were ready to be deployed, or at least enough of them. It may have been hey, director, the problem is coming. And he was like, nah, not yet. And he was like, I want to give everybody a HRA. And he was like, not yet. Make more, finish up. It could also be that awareness is the problem, especially since they chant all over the place. These floating ones out there. So awareness of this enemy might actually make it a problem if you don't have a defense like the HRA to actually use. And since apparently most of the agency didn't, and most of the agencies did, so it may have been that kind of thing. He should have only released them when everybody had the chance to get one, because awareness of it can actually speed up its finding you, it killing you, potentially it taking you over. It's hard to say.
They've each taken a few hits. We need to get them to a surgical station ASAP, but I don't think they're stable enough to move.
Oh, yeah? Well, they're gonna have to be, because we are moving out and I am not leaving them behind. Now do what you need to do.
Yeah. What's up, Rish?
Hey, thanks for bringing down that... whatever the fuck that was. But we are barely holding on here, boss. How's the situation outside maintenance?
What do I tell him? The truth is harsh, but these people seem familiar with death.
Shit sandwich and a giant douche.
The Hiss are everywhere. Most of the Bureau is lost. We need Blackrock Prism to make more HRAs for any survivors in the safe rooms. I'm here to check Darling's Blackrock lab.
So to recap, death, disaster, and imminent destruction.
Yes, sir.
Date the FBC. But Darling's lab is just past Blackrock processing. I got good news and I got bad news on that front.
Mm-hmm.
Good news is, it's right down the hall.
Mm-hmm.
Bad news is, a Hiss monster has decided to move in. So
Mm-hmm.
let's wait.
Monster.
That's what the Rangers said. The ones that survived, anyway. But we are just treading water here, and the Hiss keep coming. Salvador would know what to do, but apparently he took a security team into the containment sector just before the lockdown happened, and, well, no one's seen him since. But hey, at least we got you, our fearless leader.
They shouldn't rely on me. They don't know me. They don't know how I've failed people.
You've done a good job here, Arish, but you should take your people and get to the base and executive. You can regroup there. I'll go deal with this monster. I'm getting kind of used to them.
Aye, aye, Faden. And be sure to put a bullet in that thing for me.
Something you never really want somebody to say. I'm getting used to the battlefield. But that's what it is. As for them not relying on you, I'm assuming you're talking about that story of you leaving your brother behind. You were a kid, you can't be blamed for that. If it was the other way around, neither could he. Things happen. You don't always get to choose what and how, and you don't always get to choose the results. There's one particular point I'm trying to remember, but I might be thinking about another game.
Arish wasn't kidding about that monster.
Yeah, he really wasn't. He was putting in that work. It's a slaughter around here. And the way it's done is like that sort of horror movie kind of slaughter. Bodies scattered in places like they were trying to fight on the move. Mm-hmm. Oh, pretty. I was gonna say is all you're missing is that section of your mouth split open from a licker's tongue, but no. Yeah, no. What the fuck? Okay. Swan boat. AI 19-KE. Item is made of fiberglass painted to resemble a swan. Foot pedals allow the item to propel forward in water. The item emits a pulse of physical force at an estimated force of redacted possible connection to OOP-5. Memory source OOP-5 is the disk, but I'll have to look at that in a second. Measuring the exact force created by the item has been hindered by concerns from the Human Resources Department. The item was seized from an activity rental service called Redacted, located on Lake Redacted on Vancouver Island, Canada, after it ejected numerous riders over the course of a summer, bringing the boat to the attention of the media. The item was transported to the Bureau by helicopter. A containment specialist accompanied it, sent to recite Formula C.9 through 32 recursively, which occurred in the helicopter is not known, but all agents were lost in the crash. What occurred in the helicopter was not known, but all agents were lost in the crash. The item was recovered and then transported by train. It arrived at the Bureau without further incident. Interesting. You know, they speak of like recitations and words and rituals. It also almost make you wonder if this universe is potentially connected with the 40K universe. Do not speak of chaos, brother. You will strengthen its forces. Yep, OOP-5 floppy disk. Yeah, it might be connected to you. It just might. Would be cool if I could sort of cycle between like throwing just this or throwing all of the ones I was levitating. But hey, beggars can't be choosers. I guess we'll have to wait until they make a sequel for this, if they finally do. You know you want to give me that door game. You know it's just a matter of time.
You showed me the HRA when I first got here, and the machine that makes them. Can you help me find a prism?
If she said something, I didn't see it. I swear she walk around with that gun in her hand like she's trying to shoot somebody without them knowing she's armed. Say, hey, you need some help? You mainly only see it when she's getting ready to go into a fight. Yeah, I could see if it was put positioning, but no. Interesting.
Shit! They're shattered. Not a single prism left.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck?
Oh, yeah, I'm like, nah.
Let's hurry up and
I
find
see
out.
you in that. I just need to determine where in that you are. To this day, there has not been a cloak that's been able to get by my eyes. It ain't gonna start today. Ting was interesting. His distorted agent. His distorted agents are able to render themselves invisible and emit a powerful concussive blast when in close range of their target. A quiet kamikaze that doesn't die. Bastard. Curiously, the Hiss Distorted is apparently not able to utilize both abilities at once. So it can only use either its diamond shifting capabilities or its telepathy. It can't do both, huh? Okay. It must make itself visible when it goes on the offensive. If the Hiss seems to be evolving, it begs the question if that's going to remain the case forever. The Hiss Distorted is unique in the fact that it wields a paranatural ability previously unknown to the Bureau, perhaps tapping into a yet undiscovered object of power. How does this invisibility work? Does the Distorted become resonance temporarily? Does it use high resonance to refract light? It does beg questions. The physical deformation of this particular Hiss entity is noteworthy in its thoroughness. Clearly, the human host would have died from such extreme alterations, which prompts the question: are the corrupted simply animated corpses? Refer to file redacted for full report. Not necessarily. It's hard to say. You don't know what they're actually doing with us. They may well be keeping us alive beyond what we normally are capable of as humans. And then it begs the whole question of potential object of power. They may be able to feel object of power. They may even be able to see them. They may be able to see the outright energy that they have normally. May even be able to just find their way to them, period. If the objects of power themselves don't somehow call them to them or transport themselves to their recipient to an extent or something like that. You never know. And then there's the whole do the Distorted become resonance temporarily? That actually is a good question. It's like how Dracula turns into mist. Do they become the Hiss energy and therefore become untouchable? And if they are the Hiss energy, can they be utilized or destroyed or changed in some way, potentially even back to being human or to being benign? Or could all Hiss resonance become these distorted agents? Hard to say. Moving on. I think we've gone to class long enough.
There are areas in the oldest house where, under the right conditions,
So, folks, y'all want to go back to class?
resonance.
Nope.
There are areas in the oldest house where, under the right conditions, when the frequencies match, other dimensions leak in. We call these areas thresholds. The quarry is one of the more stable thresholds in the maintenance sector. That's where black rock comes from. Extra-dimensional matter. It has the unique property of blocking out a lot of frequencies. A good thing. It keeps things stable, contained. Think of it as paranatural lead. Our research involves many dangerous things we absolutely need to keep in check. That's what the Black Rock Line fire breaks are about. The panopticon container cells.
Sorry to interrupt, sir, but I need the code for the quarry elevator.
Oh, Emily. The codes. Black Rock 665. Neighbor of the Beast. Get it?
Oh, she is just done.
We can do that again.
That is hilarious to me. She is just, she. Good God, Dr. Darling. I haven't even had my coffee yet. Come on now. I feel like that number is going to be relevant at some point, but I don't know. We'll see.
Areas in the oldest house where, under the right conditions, when the frequencies match.
I wonder about this Black Rock too. Black Rock has allowed the Bureau to make great strides in containment procedures since it was first discovered. The report will examine how its very structure is comprised of redacted density that nullifies all resonance within a range of redacted to redacted hertz. Bureau innovations that incorporate Black Rock will be analyzed, most notably the fire breaks, feats of engineering designed to contain any future outbreaks, attacks, or other internal threats. The goal of this report is to encourage Bureau staff to explore further innovations using Black Rock, as work in that field has markedly slowed in recent years. Refer to file 5-93-1733 for full report. I wonder if they take any of their experiments beyond the oldest house to use more advanced technology to get like answers. Like if they take some of this Black Rock out and use like spectral analysis or something. It also makes me wonder, is Black Rock as good and trustable as it might seem? Or is it like it's real good at what it does, but it might block something else from our world that we really need to not be blocking, that we don't actually know it does yet?
You heard that too, right? Black rock comes from a threshold quarry. So the prisms must be there too.
Think of it as
Another dimension.
paranatural lead. Our research.
That's what it sounds like to me.
Many dangerous things we absolutely need to keep in check. That's what the Black Rock Line fire breaks are about.
Okay.
Get it? We can do that again.
Interesting. Am I tripping? Something I'm missing. Or am I looking for like a secret hole in the wall or something? Or was this just a little side area? Just kind of want to look around before I refer to my map. Okay. Okay, so what am I missing? Because unless there's something to pick up on a table or a body, I don't have a level 5 key card. So what is going on here? Because, I mean, yes, you want me to search it, but, like, for? Because I'm searching. I'm searching. Jesus Christ. Like, if you want me to search, it's a little rough if you have these damn interrogation lights going. Where were you on the night of the 31st? Don't lie to me. Swear to me. Is it glitching or something? Huh. Hmm. This is weird. Okay, I mean, maybe it's one of them instances where it wants you to damn near straddle the table. Oh my God.
This should get us into the quarry.
Level 5 clearance. Okay. Okay. Christ. Well, since we've got level 5 clearance, children, I mean, we all know what needs to happen here, don't we? Bacchius, Tracheus. Oh, okay. The other side of where that soldier was. See? Yeah, I knew I wasn't tripping. I knew I wasn't tripping. I cannot afford to just walk away from loot like that. Speaking of which... Yeah, you can take the shield strength. Shield is usually pretty strong. I haven't found anything that goes through my shield immediately. And even then, I'm usually able to just level it up and sort of even it out. But I haven't played long enough for it to be like a real problem for me. So that may be an upgrade I want to look into later on.
Everything here is crazy. Weird, but it feels...
You love it, huh?
Right.
Yeah.
Like how the world should be. I am in an infinite building leading to different dimensions, and I never want to leave. Even with all the horror, I'm happy.
Like a kid in a candy store.
I feel sane. Or just the right kind of insane.
Might actually be the case. The way things are in here may actually be the way the world is actually supposed to work, and something is somehow keeping it all contained or disrupted. And like it could potentially connect us to more of what we think we're connected to, or more of what we think we're supposed to be connected to, like a whole bunch of things. Or it may just simply be a feeling to get you drunk and desirous to seek that feeling out continuously, regardless of what you have to do. Sensations do work like that too. So you actually take damage. The other one is still kind of lit up, but never mind. Hiya. Bye. Research, huh? Come on down. Alright. Now, am I where I think I am? Yes. Yes, Sirski. For reference, we're back down where those pumps are. Now you know why I couldn't get through that door. We had to go through Black Rock Processing. Oh, and then it loads you through the zone. That is tasty. If memory serves, we came from Nevermind. Now, where was it? Jesus Christ. Pure psychology. Ah, personnel protection. That's gonna go bad. I need to keep Summer safe. Pure kinesiology. Pure psychology specifically. So further in, I guess. Yep. Hold that. Yeah, I figured that was gonna happen. I don't know if... See, I was worried about that. Because I'm like, let me get rid of him fast. Yeah, okay. Something just seemed a little odd. But I'm like, let me get rid of him fast. Should have went ahead and focused on him and then split my attention, focused on the others. I believe this is the spot I want to be dropped off at. Yes, it is. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get used to these. I think they refined them, because I do not remember them being as hard as they are now. Never further time is catching up with these old fingers. What? Interesting. Make me loop around exactly. Oh, it's because I wasn't initially looking for a path, and there ain't one over yonder. Could have just hopped over the wall, but you know. The oscillator, AI3-KE. Supplementary materials. Extract from formal interdepartmental complaint. The notion of fan death has now become widely known in the region since foreign investigator Redacted met with a local journalist to explain how electric fans separate at speeds that may suffocate users by overly distributing the air. As our agency is still young, we must take care to avoid mishaps. Any explanation given to the public must provide sufficient yet vague rationale that will reaffirm that certainty that ours is a stable, controlled world. We must tread carefully, especially in the increasingly technological world. In this increasingly technological world, with radio and other innovations allowing information to travel at speeds previously undreamt of. This is precisely why we insist that our department handle all communications with public bodies. With all due respect, William S. Powers, head of the Department of Public Knowledge and Diversions. Diversions Department. Love it. An actual diversions department. So what department are you from? I'm the part of the Department of Lies, Bullshit, and Innuendo. Oh yeah? STDs, viral antigens, and viral outbreaks. That was you? That was us. Yes, sir. Seize accelerator, you say? Indeed. You shall be useful for money, because I have no need to keep you. Memory serves, I can upgrade Seize later
Elevator's broken.
to work faster.
Gotta
Well,
get down the old-fashioned way.
time to get uncomfortable. I hear things and juices. It doesn't sound pleasant. Higher. Bye. Well, that explosion will have been heard from down here. Hoo! 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 And that's how we break our fall. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Cognitive intruder. Compel at least 10 enemies with the Seize ability. Well, I thought I lifted up an explosive in my defenses. I'm like, oh no. Well, yeah, he was kind of missing health, so that don't really count. Do what now? I mean, I hear. Oh, it's because of that one that was up there. Haha. Yeah. You can stay up there. Wait a minute. Stairs. My nemesis. Why choose to aid me now? What have you to gain? Ah, that's what you have to gain. Satisfaction of greater failure from me. Indeed. Touche. Touche, you bastard. Oh, wait a minute. We're here, huh? Just not gonna shut that ass up, huh? I kinda saw you. There you are. Of course not, because why would I be able to shoot through a grate? It's not like bullets do that. Just rather not have to take the elevator up. Because then I'll have to do it again. Boom, boom, boom. that back. I mean, sure. Wanted to see how that functioned with shields. Not bad. Bink. Oh, I didn't think that made it up here. I am not a left-handed shooter. I'm gonna need you to calm it down real quick, okay? Okay. I don't know what I'm registering at this point. Probably still registering that one back there. We need additional diamond blades ASAP. Continuous rim this time to get the clean cut research wants. This black rock shit is tough. We're going through blades like we made it a damn thing. It's the dimensions for these slabs of black rock they want are outrageous. For all the grief they're causing me, these fire breaks better fucking work a treat. Go ahead and double the last order. Diamond blades to do the job, huh? What am I hearing? Is that what I'm hearing? The rocks, huh? Not hearing it now.
Whoa. Not what I expected.
Whoa. I feel like there's potentially less of some cosmic thing and more some cosmic thing that can actually reach down here and do things. Not to mention everything else that's floating. I don't think I'll be able to get over working here. The visuals alone will be insane. No, I didn't have to take this path. There's a few. I didn't think it would actually lead in here. I was looking for loot. Just figured, why not? Yes, sir. Power plant. Okay. All Bureau personnel are reminded to kindly not smoke in the quarry. Even though the quarry area is technically an outdoor space, it is still part of the Bureau, and therefore the no smoking rule does apply. Not only is it considerate towards your fellow employees to refrain from inflicting the harm of secondhand smoke, it is also prudent to avoid any risk of gas fires, unforeseen threshold reactions, and possible creation of altered receptacles. Under no circumstances should cigarette butts be left in the quarry. Thank you for your understanding. I don't blame that. It's one thing to have a designated smoking area in a normal place, but the oldest house ain't. Hell, they might consider smoking to be too modern. Yeah, it has modern technology, but the way they made it, not modern technology, it hates modern technology, or at least seems to. But the way they made it sound was like some old school stuff it tends to stay away from as well. So it's like, what do you do here? Yes, sir. I don't even think this matters. I'm doing stuff. Activate the explosives to excavate the Black Rock Prism. Let's just get those down there. Oh, lordy, lordy. Talk about not watching your perimeter. Hello, gentlemen. Where'd you go? What are you doing? No, 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 no. You will not kill or heal before I'm done killing you. Yeah, I know I made it harder. I wanted to. I'm not even looking for the resonance yet. Alright, time to find a resonance. Got bombs running me down. Hey there, honey. So much chaos. Love it. Yeah. And a 3. A 3. Alright. I wonder if that's music or some sound effect that's supposed to be sounding because all 3 of those are set. Jesus Christ. Reply to quarry operations. During my weekly safety inspection to the quarry threshold, I discovered the entire crew in a state of redacted. The whole team is redacted, aligned and staring at in a uniform direction. the city in the distance. Despite my most vocal efforts to gain their attention, they remained redacted, far more than redacted minutes, until I had to resort to literally redacted. Afterwards, there were days they could not provide any rationale for their behavior or any specific memories of engaging in it. My official recommendation for any crew working in the threshold area is to either shorten the length of their shifts or to carry out mandatory psychological evaluations on a weekly basis, or preferably both. And maybe we should order another expedition to the city. Refer to file 5-58-3096 before report. So you sent an expedition to the city. How did that go? That was just a sound effect from the system. Jesus Christ. Oh, there's loot in the Black Rock. Hell yeah. Aren't you pretty? It is a pretty stone.
And there it is, right where you led me. The HRAs, the prisms, they mean something to you. I need to get this prism to Marshall before it's too late. HRAs, then Dylan.
Damn. As far as I know, these things are not killable. So there was two of them. Okay. Look at that. Got snuck like Chuck. He's usually stuck like Chuck, not this time. Hey, yeah. I kind of wanted to... For you seizure folk, my bad. But to be honest, for you seizure folk, I don't know how in the hell it is y'all watching this game anyway. But if you are, and it works out, power to you, hey. Honestly, enjoy. It's one of those things I would hate to be cut off from not being able to just watch or do what I want to when it comes to that kind of thing. And I understand it all too well depending on the situation, so. Now I want to say we'll be back here later, so I'm not overly concerned. Not overly concerned with leaving the place unattended, or if one was coming down this tunnel. Damn, where'd they all come from? Is that because I blew that wall out? Did I summon them? Will they kill these things? They will. They don't discriminate. Yes, sir. Ouchies. Checking in case I killed them when they dropped loot. Guess not. Okay, kids, y'all can have the room. I'm Getting the hell out of here. Oh. Pierce upgrade. His range is in the maintenance. I'll go ahead and set up for another Hiss Distorted. Pierce. Pierce is precise with a charged shot that penetrates armor and enemies at any range. Yes, indeed. So we have Pierce for zoom. Different system, as you can obviously see. You gotta charge it up to use it. Once you do though, you have to let it go, otherwise eventually it'll just fire on its own. But it's a hard hitter. It's a one shot. Or a two shot rather. It's one of those you don't really need to add damage to. But if you do, I mean, expect even better results. Extremely hard hitting, obviously. They've even got damage upgrades for Pierce specifically. Love it. We shall have to test it out. Central Research. Thinking about picking up that Space Marine too, folks. Never got the chance to play the first one. Even with your healing factor, it is of no consequence. Okay, where's your mom? It's crazy. This is the area. Oh no, she moved on. I was gonna say this is the area. Darling's, not Darling. Marshall's unit is usually in. Gotcha. Caught you on that slide by. Oh wow, the resonance is downstairs. Oh ho 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 ho. You foul bitch. Woo! Woo! Did not mean to drop that. Yeah, I'm like, I gotta wade into this. There's no way to do it. Wouldn't have even been able to hop down fast enough, not with where I was. That's irritating. I hate that these end. They should like make it harder, but they shouldn't have it end.
Pope wants us to compile all of Darling's data entries from the past month.
She wants us to crack Darling's personal logs? He'll crucify us if he finds out. Who does she think she is, authorizing that kind of data breach?
She must think he's hiding something. And I agree. The HRAs alone are proof Darling knew more than he let on.
It does, but it doesn't necessarily mean that him hiding things is necessarily a problem.
I wonder if other species would verbalize the hiss resonance like human hosts do.
Good question. Would you hear it coming from a dog, or would you hear barks?
Had to take a detour into the quarry, but I found plenty. Here.
We will start HRA production immediately. I promised I'd tell you about Dylan once you helped us.
This is it. She knows. 17 years I've waited.
Your brother is here. He was once known as Prime Candidate 6, codename P6. We brought him here after the Ordinary event. He was groomed to be the future director. He had talents far beyond any other candidate in the program.
Of course he did. We found you together. We share a bond. Are you with him now?
So you kidnapped him.
We took him in. Your parents vanished along with every other adult in Ordinary. Eventually, his power changed him. There were casualties. He wasn't fit to be the director.
Did you know about this? Is this why you didn't bring me here sooner? Were you keeping me away?
Where is Dylan?
He's kept in the containment sector, in the Panopticon.
My brother. I thought we were the same. What if we are?
I'm going. Now.
I expected as much. I need to go check on something. Something I cannot let the Hiss find. It shouldn't take long, but you must watch the Bureau while I'm gone. And remember, Dylan is dangerous. Do not let him out, Director Faden.
How do I make her stop calling me that? I'm not here for them.
You say that.
Nothing simple here. These people took my brother, but they've accepted me without question. Are they my enemies or my friends?
Frenemies are a
I
thing.
need to see Dylan. I need to know. I wish you could tell me what you know, explain things. Just stay with me, okay? I could use a friend right now.
Situation report. All sector.
Threshold. Complete mission 5.
Executive is in the process of being fortified, as per your orders. Maintenance is relatively stable. A security employee named Arish has apparently prevented multiple key locations from being taken by the Hiss. Research is overrun, with a small team currently holding the HRA lab. Containment is, well, it's gone dark. No one's heard anything from them since the attack. Let's hope no news is good news.
Let's hope.
Yeah, it's hard to say why it is he would have been locked up, why his power would have ran wild. He may not have had a choice. He may have had a choice. It's hard to say. We don't have details. She makes a lot of assumptions from what little she hears. Chick is quick to let her mind just run off with her. That is very bad, especially with power like ours and the position we hold.
Something as complex as the hiss? Pope's delusional.
Okay. No idea what that was. You can shield bash. That's cool. I did not know that. Energy will recover while shield is active. That is nasty. Oh, they have a respec. I didn't know you could respec. That's interesting. It's up a health bar. Career development. Unlock all 3 personal mod slots. Okay. Launch energy cost. Astro blip. Okay. Time for another head scratcher. Certain resources loot can be constructed, crafted into mods forms. We advocate facilitate this. At control points menus. This will only be available exclusive for the director. Yeah, I mean, okay. I understood that. So I guess nobody else gets the chance to mod their own gear. I guess that's a feature for the director, but is it a feature for the director because of me having this gun, or just a feature for the director, period? Or because I have the gun and gun only? Such as? Alright.
Faden, did you find Prism?
No, I haven't been to see the prisoner. And you can see this area progresses. Analysis of his threat, part 2. Researchers were sent to transcribe the recursive chant repeated by the Hiss entities in the interest of safety. This was done with the non-aggressive floating Hiss entities. However, no distinction between the repeating phrase and the one repeated by the more violent Hiss entities has been observed. What is the purpose of repeating the repeating string of words? Is this how the Hiss corrupt individuals? Does the chant produce a physical effect? Is it a massage? Is it a message? Massage, that is hilarious. An incantation. We were able to record a first-hand recitation of the chanting. See the corresponding audio record. Refer to file redacted for full report. I mean, again, begs questions. Hard to say. Okay, I wondered if she had a computer in here. It would only make sense for her to have one. It'd be weird if she didn't.
Jesse, when you were down in research, did you run into a Dr. Rhea Underhill? I didn't. Who is she? She is a colleague of mine. A researcher studying a kind of extra-dimensional mold growing below research.
Well, I don't like the sound of that.
No one does. Look, I haven't heard from Rhea since the Hiss arrived. Would you mind having a look around for her next time you're in research? Of course.
Thanks, Jesse. Now, what's on your mind?
No, I mean, just wanted to get some details, want to check in with you. And come to find out, you have a girlfriend. Great.
I visited the quarry. What's the plan for all that black rock?
The Bureau has used Blackrock almost exclusively for containment purposes. See, I say, branch out. Instead of boxes, helmets. Instead of blast shields, knives.
Knives?
Yes, knives. So many combat applications. Slicing, stabbing, gouging. Sorry. I've been trying to get Darling to explore combat applications for years. I got a little excited.
Wow. I did not expect that from her.
Rip and tear until it is done.
This place is looking good. Arish is making real progress around here.
Right? This place is a fortress. With him taking care of operations here, I can spend more time analyzing the hiss. I've been attempting to isolate and neutralize the hiss resonance in blood samples, but no luck so far.
So you can't reverse it?
Not yet, but perhaps reversing it is too simple. See, if hiss resonance can rewrite human genetics, then perhaps it's a question of rewriting the hiss resonance. I mean, in theory, that could pave the way for custom human genetic alteration.
I wonder how often the phrase mad scientist is used around here.
Probably not enough. Probably not enough. Jesus. That one doesn't surprise me about her.
How is HRA production coming along?
Better than expected. We've already made enough to get people out of a couple safe rooms. And they're here, alive, thanks to you.
Good.
We never would have lasted this long if you hadn't walked in those doors.
You deserve thanks too, of course.
Mm-hmm.
We got this place up and running together, Emily.
Simple as. I couldn't have did this by myself.
I should be going. Enjoy your data.
Oh, I will.
Oh, well.
I should get back to my work.
Collins, any word on survivors?
We've located numerous safe rooms with survivors inside. We're waiting on HRAs before we open them. Once we can safely bring them out, the survivors will be escorted here straight away.
Wonderful. Keep me updated.
Good. I guess those safe rooms are actually like built HRA sort of defensive or something. So you don't have to worry about it as much. I don't know. That'd be cool if that's the case.
The pattern shifts.
Do what you can to keep track of the pattern, my friend. Well, folks, it's going to be the end of episode 6 of Control on the PS5. If you folks like what you see and want to see more of me, give me a like, follow, subscribe here on YouTube or both. Drop a comment, check out some of the other playlists, share around some of the other playlists, bang the bell. Follow the links from my Twitch to get to my YouTube. Follow the links to my YouTube to get to my Twitch. And wherever you folks happen to be, have yourselves a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night. And God bless you.